How's everybody doing today? It's been 12 days, well, 11 days actually, since I had a pacemaker put in. And I just wanted to do a couple little videos here, maybe help somebody out that is about to get a pacemaker or, this procedure is coming up or been talking to your doctor about it. These are some of the things that I've experienced, and maybe it'll help you know what to expect. So in the past 11 days, since I got the pacemaker, was actually discharged 10 days ago from the hospital. Things that I've noticed, like it's the itching in the whole area here, and this is where the pacemaker's put in. You can probably see the lump on my chest there. It's just a lot of itching. I mean, even like down under my armpit, down my arms, stuff like that. So don't mind me, I'm going to put my shirt back on. But I just wanted to show you where that incision is and about the size of it. The itching is kind of subsided now. So that's probably went on for good. Well, it's still itchy, but not like as it was. It's easing up. At this point, I feel pretty good. The first couple days, well, actually probably the first 6-7 days, like this whole area was tight, as expected. There's some swelling and inflammation there. They actually pulled the skin away from the muscle. They tucked the unit inside there, which is about the size of a key fob for a car, roughly. So to be expected, there's a little bit of tissue being disturbed there, and it's expected to be sore. My right shoulder had some muscle pain in it, and I'm not sure why, but I think maybe they might have had my arm stretched back in this fashion back here and maybe strapped down while they were doing the procedure. So I'm saying that's probably what the muscle pain was from, and that was in my shoulder. So like day 1, day 2, and probably up into the 4th day, I'd be fine, and then you just get these like sharp pains, kind of shooting pains, not unbearable, but a little bit uncomfortable. And my wife would ask, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" It's like, nothing. I said, just get this weird pain every now and then, and it would be random. I mean, it was not like it was constant. You'd be fine, and then you get this pain, and then it would go away, and then it would come back, a little different location, maybe whatever around the area. And I just attributed it to being, a little bit of trauma from where they pulled the skin away, or, muscles things getting moving back into position, so to speak. I don't know how else to describe it. The other thing too was, how do I say it? Yeah, so that muscle pain and stuff like that under the skin. But anyway, so some of the things that I've had to do, because they don't want you to lift your arm over your head like this, and this is natural for me. I sit down, watch television, put my hand back here. I go to sleep, I put my hand back here. So I wear a sling every night when I go to bed. Not for any other reason other than to restrain me from doing that, right? So they don't want you to move that around a lot. The leads from the pacemaker to go down into the heart muscle, he told me for 6 weeks not to bring my hand over my head like that. That's a difficult thing to do. You kind of forget about it, especially now. So at 10 days now, I feel pretty good. I don't really have any pain in that area or nothing like that. The swelling's kind of gone down. My range of motion is greatly increased. Like a week ago or 5 days ago, I couldn't do this. I couldn't bring my left arm across and touch my right shoulder just because from swelling, I assume. Right. So expect that. Don't expect your full range of motion. It's still not 100%. It ain't like with my right arm. I can come across my body. My left arm, I still can't quite do it, but it's improving. It's getting there. So I'm saying that now, from probably this point on, I have to be really cautious. You know, they don't want you to disturb those electrodes or those wires going into your heart muscle until scar tissue builds up around them, is the way the doctor describes it to me. Scar tissue builds up around them, and it kind of helps hold them in place. So for that first 6 weeks, I guess they're vulnerable to getting pulled out of the heart muscle, and then you're back to where you started. They got to go back in and replant those electrodes, right? And I don't particularly want to go through that again. I'm sure that if you've had this procedure done, you know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I got to be cautious. Got to pay attention to what I'm doing, and make a conscious effort not to. Old habits are old habits, right? Even just pulling stuff out of the microwave, a lot of times I want to reach up there with my left hand and do it, can't do that. So, you just got to be cautious of that kind of stuff. Wearing a sling at night, still, I actually, I'm not wearing a sling anymore. I know it's going to sound weird, but what I did was I took a piece of cord, and I made a loop in it that I can put my leg through, and I made a loop on the other end that I could put over top of my wrist. So I know that might sound weird, but it's a lot more comfortable than wearing a sling at night. So I have range of motion with my hand. I can still go like this if, while I'm sleeping, whatever, you get an itch or something like that. Or, but I can't go any higher than that. Like my hand can't go past my ear because of the length of the cord that I tied the loop in. I'm going to do another video. I'll show you guys that. Maybe it'll help somebody out. It's kind of, you might think it's silly, but it's effective for me. Might be effective for somebody else. So anyway, I just wanted to do these couple short videos here. I'm going to continue to do these videos. If you got any questions about that, let me know in the comments, please. And if you can give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. This is all new to me. Doing videos and certainly having a pacemaker is new, right? So if you watched my video beforehand, I appreciate that. And hopefully you found that one useful, where you're talking to your doctor and encourages you to speak to your primary care physician and tell them what's going on, and hope that they listen. I was fortunate mine listened. However, I brought some of these topics up to other doctors in the past, and they said, you're okay, got a good pulse rate. They just said, you're just healthy, got great blood pressure, you seem like you're in good physical shape. And they weren't really listening to what I was saying. So this doctor I have now, she listened to what I had to say, or maybe she has a bit different background. I don't know, but whatever the case is, she listened to what I said and took the right steps and got things corrected for me. So again, like I said, I hope you find this helpful. I'm going to do a couple more of these throughout, maybe every week or something like that, just to let you know how things are going and what you might expect to experience after you have a pacemaker put in. So anyway, like I said, if you liked what I had to say, give me a thumbs up, and give me a comment. Any comments, whatever. If it's been helpful to you, or if you want to know something like, whatever, just, how long the itching lasts, range of motion, after this 6 weeks, I plan on getting back to the gym and doing some exercises, and I'll update on that as well. So anyway, these are the things I got to do. I'll talk to you all later. Have a good day.